Hey, Kisses from Kenya is produced by Democrats Abroad Kenya, but everything you hear in this podcast reflects our personal perspectives
That's
as,
yes, I might.
as Americans living in Kenya.
Yes, nothing we say should be taken as the official stance of Democrats Abroad Kenya, Democrats Abroad Global, or the Democratic Party. This is an entertainment space and not an official policy platform.
Thank you.
Before you press record, think about what you want to talk about. You start the conversation. Huh? Do you have something you want to start talking about before you press record?
For what?
Just our opening conversation.
Okay, yeah.
You do have
Why are you feeling my love handle?
I don't know. It's just
we can continue the conversation we were just having about your New York voter registration. Because I have exciting news.
What? Are they going to change it?
There is a bill proposed in the New York State legislature that would help make it. So, I mean, it's not like it's piece by piece, right? So, but this would at least do is remove the requirement that, because right now it's like when you request the absentee ballot, you have to send that physically back.
Yeah.
Or else they'll throw out your vote.
Yeah.
And then when you vote, you have to send that physically back.
Yes.
So there's a bill in the legislature and in the state assembly and in the state senate to remove the requirement that you send the physical copy of the absentee request back.
Wait a minute. But no. Hold on one second. When the request, I could send it by email, but I had to print it out. So I had to fill it out, print it out, and then still. So
the request right now, the law says that when you request, you still have to send that physical one because they have to match it against the electronic one.
However, I could send it. I was able to send it by email. It's physical, but it's by email.
Well, some of that stuff also varies from county to county.
That's so crazy.
They're making it so that there's no more requirement of sending anything back from the request.
Okay.
So if you fill out the FPCA, on Vote From Abroad, you've requested. That's it. You don't have to do anything else.
Okay.
So that's what they're changing.
Okay, that's good. Now will
it's
they change?
Step.
Okay, it is a great step, and I hope that it passes.
And the co-sponsor in the Senate co-sponsored it because I asked her to when I was in Albany.
That is so awesome.
See how I centered myself in your celebration? Like a white man, I am coming to stick myself right in the middle of that.
I won't say it. That reminded me of something that happened downstairs.
Stuck in the middle of
no, a white man. No, the white man looking at you and saying, "It's over there, right?" And I'm like, "Dude, I just spoke to you 2 minutes ago and told you exactly what you're asking, Brendan." I was so annoyed by that, in a smiley way. You wouldn't have known that I was annoyed, but I was smiling.
You should have been like, "Excuse me."
It was ridiculous. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh my gosh, we didn't even. This is Kisses from Kenya. This is Kisses from Kenya. I am Vuyanzi.
And I'm Brendan.
Yes, and we're just talking about how hard it is for me as a New York voter to vote from abroad. And a lot of people are always surprised by this because New York is such a progressive state, you'd think.
Allegedly.
Yeah, however.
You remember how long it took them to decriminalize marijuana?
Because the government actually it really took them a while. Huh? Oh, man. So anyway, well, it's good to know. Thank you for speaking. Are you allowed to say which representative that was, or you don't want to say? You don't have to say.
Her name is Pat Fahey.
Pat Fahey, okay.
And she represents the town I grew up in, Guilderland.
Guilderland.
I mean, she represents a good part of the Capital District.
Mm-hmm.
But I've known her since I was 8, because my dad ran her campaign when she ran for town clerk or something 20 years ago.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Her way up to state senate.
Okay, we see her rise. What county is that in, by the way?
Albany County.
Oh, it is in Albany County. Okay, great. Thank you. We thank Brendan for getting that getting the move on that bill.
You know, like,
so.
of course, now her team ignores me when I'm like, also, here are all the other things I want you to do to also make it so you can just email your ballot back and not have to do all this BS.
Oh, it would be so nice because I will have to DHL mine and it'll be like $50. Yeah, believe it, that's what I have to do to vote. So speaking, I was going to try to segue into this. However, I wasn't doom scrolling. I was purposely looking for something for us to talk about. And I saw something that I said, oh shit. And what I saw was, at this point, it'll be past it by the time you guys are watching this.
Well, who knows?
Oh, who knows, right?
In the spirit of not spreading disinformation, we have removed certain claims that were made and later debunked and were found online, but we'll continue the conversation after this. I mean, that's what they said. That's not what they meant. What they meant is y'all. Let me not say something.
Get out, basically.
Dusty, crusty,
yeah,
messy, rusty.
It was like
get the fuck out.
It was like we were looking for a reason to get the Africans out. No, thanks, Ebola. You know, like, I mean, you know.
Like I said, I'm like, so if they're already there, why would they have to leave? Because, like, do they think that they're gonna like transmit it through like radio waves?
Yes, this is exactly what it is, right? Now it's a chance to get the Africans out. You didn't want them there in the first place, and now they're saying, okay, well, it's Ebola, so the Africans have to leave. That's some bullshit right there. That's a cover up.
First of all, I'm like, haven't y'all ever seen like every like Contagion, like every outbreak movie ever? It is always like some old white lady that starts that pandemic because they just let her go wherever she want to go. They figure she already snotting, so it don't matter. She in there coughing on everyone. They're like, it's fine. She might just have a little pneumonia, but she old. But really, what she's coughing on you is swine flu.
Seriously.
Or they're like, that's why she got a temperature. Just let her go.
Oh, yeah. So, you guys, that's what's going on right now.
They need to kick out all the white women.
I'll let you say that one.
Gotta go.
I'll let
she was the one that started it in that Outbreak movie back in.
Oh yes, Outbreak. Yeah, with was it Dustin Hoffman? No.
Yeah, that was Dustin. That was based off a Robin Cook novel.
Oh,
I used to love Robin Cook. The Andromeda Strain. That was also.
I'm not familiar with that author.
He wrote like medical thrillers, like when those were big, like in like the 90s.
Really?
Yeah, it was like in like the Dean Koontz, like Stephen King, and like Robin Cook was like the medical side.
Okay.
And so it'd always be these stories of like, because he like was a medical doctor, like by training, and then he became an author. Mm-hmm. And so
I'm sure his parents were happy with that one.
There were a few. He was like New York Times bestseller like 50 times over.
You know what I'm saying? At the first, I'm leaving the practice to become a writer.
Yeah, he was the one that wrote Outbreak. He wrote, there were a few different ones that were all, because there was like Congo, you remember that one? Where they like, they had brought like I think chimpanzees for like medical research. Yes. And then they like had like scratched one of the employees, and then the outbreak came from that.
Oh gosh.
And then there was another one that he wrote where it was like people who were like under anesthesia but like weren't like asleep. They're just frozen, like while they were getting operated on.
They were frozen.
Like they were like anesthetized, but like not like they were aware.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Good stuff. I was reading some dark stuff in upper elementary school.
That was elementary school. Yeah. Good Lord. I will say
I turned 10 in 1997.
Okay, you don't need to tell that to anyone ever. I won't tell you how old I turned in 1997, but I had 3 kids already, and I'm not an ancestor. Child turned 10.
Soon I'm gonna have to like light a candle and be like, Vuyanzi, move the flame left if you're here with us. Throwing chicken bones, like, show me a sign, Vuyanzi. What are we gonna talk about this week?
You guys, I'm not ancient. He talks to me like I'm ancient. Oh God. Oh my God. You know, I can't even deal with. I can't deal with this anymore. I just okay. Oh, and I thought this was interesting. At this time, the CDC is looking for volunteers to screen for Ebola in the states. Volunteer employees so they can screen. Did you know this? Are you processing what I'm just saying?
Like what?
Yes. CDC.
The same motherfuckers that were like, we cut all the money for like protective gear.
And they
So what am I gonna do? Wrap myself in a fucking hefty bag? I'm gonna get the Glad Force Flex and like hope that that's enough.
This is where we are right now.
With the Febreze scent. So like maybe that'll repel the virus particle.
Let me tell you, this is where we are right now. That's what's up. That is what's up.
That man got a worm in his brain.
And
you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, the guy. Wait, what's his name? You know what's that? Oh God. Okay, let's
RFK Jr.
Yeah, and speaking of that, you know, if you were talking like that, I wouldn't understand what you were saying. So I'd need a translation. Let's go to Lost in Translation.
You're so you cheesy. You're just corny.
Oh gosh.
What's been happening with me lately?
Oh God. I'm so sorry. Can't stop yawning. Oh gosh. I think it's my menopausal body. You want to know how old I was in 1997?
Uh-huh.
I'm not telling you.
42.
I wasn't 42. Go ahead. Jesus. I was in my 20s.
Oh.
Wow. So for the podcast, Brendan just gave this look, this stank ass.
So you
look.
you were like driving like a Jetta when Jettas were cool.
Let me just. By the way, I drove a Jetta like a few years back.
Not surprised at all.
Is something wrong with the Jetta? I love my Volkswagen. It was something wrong with it.
No,
it wasn't cool.
I mean, you know.
Oh my God! Wow.
You're like a homosexual in 1991.
Homosexual in 1991. Yeah. 1992, I was driving a Dodge.
A Dodge what?
Shadow. ES.
I thought you were going to say a minivan. Caravan.
No, I got one of those, but.
Of course you did.
Okay, go ahead.
Upstate New York car. My Lost in Translation.
Yeah.
What have I translated lately? I think, well, I mean, there's been a lot.
Want to just share one?
I feel like I haven't shared anything spicy yet this week.
You know,
want a spicy one?
No, I can't handle it because I'll fall off the chair. I'm so tired, and I'm having a hot flash of
so see, I started talking about dick, and then she over here schwitzing all over the place. She got real wet real fast.
I'm so clammy. I am.
I don't think anyone wants their vag to be clammy, though. That sounds like a yeast infection. Clammy. So actually, this was an interesting Lost in Translation moment, right? So
okay.
I have, this gentleman.
Which one? Which one is it?
Do I know? Maybe not. I was in Accra like a few weeks back, and the thing about him is it's like, I mean, he's very like, he's a freak. He's a big old freak. Like stuff he'd be saying, stuff he'd be doing.
He's a very freaky boy.
He put me through the mattress. Like, I mean,
you know what? I can't. I'm already sweating.
It's like I'm laying in the apartment one floor down. And so like I forget like how this came up, but it's like at some point like we were talking about like sex with other people. And I was like telling him about like I have like this guy who like really likes when I send him like audio-visual materials.
Oh.
Documenting my encounters with other people.
Oh, really?
Like,
wow, you are like, a freak. I love it.
So like tell this guy about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I mean, do you want to see one of them? And he was like, okay. So I showed him.
Yeah.
And it was almost like maybe it was like yours, like you're like that's fine, that's okay kind of thing. Like because it was like then like later when we were like at lunch, he was like, I didn't really like that, and I was like,
but you said okay to watching him. Yeah, he said okay. He said okay to watching it.
Well, but like again, it's like one of those where I'm like, were you just saying that because you like wanted to appease me, or was it that you were actually saying like that's all right, like I don't want to, but I took it as like,
but you took it
okay, like enthusiastic consent,
and you were like, okay, here it is.
It's right here, my favorites. Scroll through, make your selection.
I have a whole album.
Thank you for calling 1-900.
He didn't
you
like
remember
that.
1-900?
Was 1-900? Oh, I do remember chat lines. I didn't remember that's what they were called. 1-900.
Well, they were 1-900 numbers because there was 1-800 numbers which are toll free, and then there were 1-900.
Oh, the one
which had
there was a heavy charge on those too.
Miss Cleo was a 1-900 number too.
I never called her. Did you ever call Miss Cleo?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I mean, I got my ass beat because that was an expensive ass.
I
bill.
know.
They had all kinds of
chat.
The 1-900 numbers were real big in like 93, 94.
I do.
And there was a thing where it was like you could call and it was like Freddy Krueger, like 1-900, like and you would call and like they would like say stuff. Yeah, like it would say stuff to you.
I do remember one time it's like, hey, who's this?
And
like, I'm from here. I'm from here. I'm from there. But it's like, what was the purpose of that? I don't even know why I was on this call.
Be horny.
Oh, I never.
That's always for some horny shit.
I never
just like chat rooms. You remember the chat rooms, like Yahoo chats.
Yeah, but I used to just
and
like
people
to
just
meet
be in
people.
their ASL.
What is ASL?
Age, sex, location.
Oh my god.
Like 17M. Schenectady, New York.
What? What were you doing at 17?
Freaked out shit.
I didn't even know they did that. I used to talk like innocently to people on the chats.
Oh no.
My own was not on the internet.
AOL Instant Messenger. Be freaked out.
What?
Back in the day.
I missed the whole.
If they're like, I'm doing research for a term paper. Really, it's like, where are you at?
What?
Are you alone right now? Private message me.
Okay, this is crazy. Okay.
Anyway.
Oh gosh, that was still lost in translation.
Yeah, tell me about your chicken bite.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I have food trauma from the United States because there's certain foods I will not even get. So one of them is like chicken nuggets or something.
Uh-huh.
And with the chicken nuggets, I don't think they're real, right? I think about McDonald's and I really don't want to eat that. And so today, Brendan got some chicken bites that are like chicken nuggets. And I ate a couple because I was hungry. And it was real chicken. Oh my gosh. It was real chicken. So from now on, I know I can order stuff like that and it's going to be real chicken. That's all I have. Okay. It makes me excited that I can eat that. I didn't realize how traumatized I was from that. And
is that really traumatizing though?
No. But it's more dramatic, so allow me to be dramatic. Okay.
You ain't never not that.
I know. I loved your drama.
They got no voice, but she got drama.
Oh, and also I kind of gave it away a little bit, but I do want to talk about Black Joy because it did bring me joy. Because what? Why are you doing that?
Once upon a time, not that long ago, I was a help. And I'm admitting it. I ain't taking it back because I did the shit. Hey.
No, this is for real. Now, there was a guy who I allowed him to come back in my life this week for a minute because I had caught him and released him. And then he, all of a sudden, it was like a whack-a-mole. I had blocked one guy and then another guy popped up. And so it was him. And he's very selfish. He's a very selfish man. But I said, okay, you know.
Is he a selfish lover?
I told him he could come over and we could talk. However, after talking to him, he is very selfish. And went. I think my sister listened to, by the way, some of this, and she's like, ugh.
I mean, I think my daddy listens to these, and I'm always like, I mean,
Hi, Dad.
I'm like, you know what you got, so there ain't no surprises over here.
But I feel so liberated. So I sent him a goodbye. It's like a Dear John letter.
Oh,
I sent
God.
him a dear goodbye text. And I told him, I said, I'd rather wait to see who God has for me. And then I said, I love you with the love of the Lord. Take care.
I would block you. I would block you so bad. I'd be like, block me back.
Why would you block me? He's selfish. He won't care. Why would you block me for that?
I'm going to wait for who the Lord has for me.
I wanted to like throw that in there because he always likes to say things like that makes him seem
like,
more like very Christian.
Like the 700 Club? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, Pat Robertson. Like, what the fuck? Jerry Falwell.
What was the other guy's name?
Tammy Faye Baker.
It was Jimmy Swaggart. But no, because he likes to throw out like Christianese type of stuff. So that's why I specifically wanted to just come back with the same energy. I wanted to come back with the same energy.
That's the Gemini.
Yeah. So
you're like, I'm going to be the bigger person, but I'm going to purposely attempt to wound you in a way that I don't want to.
You know what? It's so sad. It's exactly right. It's like, it was very manipulative, but whatever. I don't care. What is your queer joy? I need you to focus. I'm
looking at my list to decide which one I want to share. I had a spicy Lost in Translation, so I'll choose a wholesome.
There is no wholesome with you. There's no wholesome.
There's always some holes.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say, this hoe is not wholesome. Okay? What?
We had a wholesome queer Black joy a few weeks ago when we went to the theater together. We never talked about that on the podcast.
Oh my gosh, we didn't. Okay, next we'll tell them about that. I think that was beautiful. I love that. I want to do that again.
I can't make that my joy? Or do you want to like colonize it? Reverse colonize it?
Reverse? No, you didn't say reverse colonize it. All right, fine. Go ahead. I thought, yes. That's your joy.
Vuyanzi and I went to I almost said the movies, to the theater. Mm-hmm. The theater.
A play. Nice play.
Yeah, a Kenyan play. It was called Fragments.
Fragments, yeah.
And poor Vuyanzi was so stressed because she was like, am I going to understand what's going on? And I was like, it won't be that much Swahili. You'll be fine. And then I think I looked over 10 minutes into the performance and she was just there and I we kept whispering are you okay? Do you understand what's happening?
I got it. But then they started speaking a little bit more English.
Yeah. Well, once they started whipping that baby fetus around in that backpack.
Yo, the fact that you just said that, people are going to be like, what kind of show? What kind of freaking
It was very real. It was really real. It was real sex the year 2005. You remember that show? Real Sex.
Oh.
It used to be on HBO late night.
I used to,
Bad and Taxi Cab Confession.
I never saw the Taxi Cab ones, but Real Sex, I actually used to like that show a lot.
I used to be watching that, squirming around in that seat. I already know. She's like, I had to put down a towel. I'm glad nothing has changed in the 40 some odd years since.
Yo, no, okay, let's just end the show there. Oh God, you guys, remember to subscribe,
subscribe, comment. Yes. We're on all streaming platforms.
Yes.
You also can become a supporter on Buzzsprout and send us some coins. Not a lot, just a little, but make it a recurring monthly support.
Yeah, I love it.
That'll help us make more of these. Maybe next time we can get a. Oh, we gotta go. Duty calls.
Basically.
Anyway, this has been Kisses from. Make sure you register to vote.
Oh yeah, do that. Okay, this is Kisses from Kenyan. Mwah.
See you next time.
Duty calls. I think we got 2 episodes done. Should we just leave it there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.